New to the Netflix family of reality TV mess fests is the Ultimatum, Marry or Move On, and if you're a fan of Love is Blind, Too Hot to Handle, or other popular dating shows, you've probably seen this pop up on your Netflix homepage a few times in the last week. But is this latest offering hosted by Nick and Vanessa Lachey a must binge, or is it just cringe? Warning, spoilers for season 1 lie ahead, but I'll also be giving a spoiler-free answer to that question at this mark of the video in case you haven't watched the show and are considering doing so. But otherwise, there's just way too much mess here not to talk about, and I'm just talking about the finale and the reunion show alone. I also covered some of what went down in the first 8 episodes in my last video. If you want to catch up on the series up to the finale, be sure to check that out. Now, for those of you who have watched the show, or frankly don't care, the Ultimatum finale and reunion show manages to take one of the messiest reality TV shows I've seen in a while, and one-up itself. From where the show started, where couples come in with one having dealt the other an ultimatum, marry me or move on, and then all having to date each other in trial marriages, we are now down to just 3 couples plus one extra person playing as spoiler to one of the relationships. First, Shanique and Randall here meet up after 3 weeks of clawing at each other only to go and get engaged.
Shanique and Mari, bro. Will you marry me?
Yes.
Yet somehow watching this emotional proposal and the one still to come, I was sitting here going,
This makes me feel nothing. I feel nothing.
Because this moment wasn't the payoff of a romantic journey, it was the payoff after stuff like this.
The ring.
Yeah, Shanique, it's immature, it's childish.
The ring.
You being childish, and you'll see how childish you're being right now.
And on top of that, I was wondering if Randall had any idea that a few weeks ago, Shanique was doing this stuff under the covers with her first trial husband, Zay. Well, they're engaged now, so let's move on to April and Jake, who are obviously about to break up, because instead of production driving them to a picturesque location perfect for a proposal, they get to sit down on this bench. But don't worry, Jake here is going to reassure April that he's not about to run off with the other woman he met on the show, Ray.
Me and Ray are not running off together. We're not doing that.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna propose something to you. 2 tickets. Anywhere in the world.
Pretty wild how someone can go from this...
Carol and I split up. Amicably. And I just don't think it would be appropriate to celebrate under the circumstances.
to this in mere moments.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Pack your bags, we're leaving day after tomorrow.
But the icing on the cake for the finale is Colby, who dealt an ultimatum to his longtime girlfriend Madeline. And Madeline, from day 1 to decision day, still looks at Colby as if he's walking in wearing a stupid hat. Oh, okay, never mind. Side note, cowboy hats work for some, not all. Now, let me be clear, these two were literally at each other's throats like the night before, cause Colby was talking to someone he met at the club for 3 weeks during the trial marriages. Which makes it all the more surprising when they show up to decision day and this happens.
Madeline Riley Bellatori, will you marry me?
Yes.
I don't think I can wait another day. Would you want to get married today?
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Yup, these two actually got married right then and there.
Therefore, with the authority vested in me, I do pronounce you are now husband and wife. And Colby, you may kiss your bride.
Gonna be awkward when they invite Madeline's friends over for a celebration brunch, considering they've been like this all season.
Has Colby gone like louder?
He's loud. He just wants to be a center of attention. In college, Colby and I did end up hooking up. Wasn't really something memorable.
You might deserve a little more than that. I'm done. He's a no. Colby, I think he's very reactive. For Madeline, I don't know if he's the one.
You cannot continue to deal with that.
He keeps turning it on you. You're being brainwashed. I don't mean to be dramatic,
No,
but like
honestly,
literally,
yeah.
you are eating everything that he is feeding you. It's kind of insane.
But the reality is, this is not a show about romance or rooting for any of these couples. If that's what you're craving right now, this is not the place for you. However, if you're ready to sit back and watch a show burn to the ground, The Ultimatum is going to quench your thirst and you won't be able to look away. Which is something I feel the show should just embrace instead of pushing forward these ultimatums and going,
we really just want you guys to be happy. We don't want to see you in pain.
Sure, Jan.
Cause all through the reunion episode, ultimatums are touted as successful. Alexis and Hunter here are still engaged and planning their wedding. Nate and Lauren have figured out their kids or no kids situation.
Are they having kids or not?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, we have agreed to have one for now.
And yep, Madeline is pregnant.
From the Ultimatum family to you.
Awesome. She loves presents. She likes tearing them up.
You guys.
That's awesome.
Hey, gotta start the kid early, looking forward to seeing them on Love is Blind Season 20. And even the couples that didn't work out are presented as better off because of the experience. April is in a serious relationship now. Jake and Ray never went on that trip to Sandals, Jamaica, which according to Zay is because they were together.
If you are so like into Jake, why are you f***ing me? Why are you f***ing me every day? You know,
I was not f***ing you every day. We did have sex. I'm not saying that we didn't have sex, but I'm saying we did not have sex every single day.
But Ray has now discovered herself and is in a relationship with a woman.
She's amazing, and I had a really good connection with her, but, you know, we kind of kept it casual, and I'm kind of figuring out myself and my sexuality because I was very uncomfortable with being bi for a very long time.
Oh, and Shanique and Randall broke off their engagement but are back together. And here we learn that Randall did know about Shanique and Zay's night under the covers before proposing, as well as
olive oil can be doubled as lube.
TMI, TMI. So, as far as Nick and Vanessa are concerned, it's all a success.
I'm Nick Lachey.
And I'm Vanessa Lachey. Thank you. And here's to love.
But I'm gonna pause you right there, cause they all know this show is not about love and just about the mess. Let's not pretend otherwise. Like, the magic of Love is Blind Season 1, for example, was that it had all the drama and the car crash content you can't turn your eyes away from, but it also had a love story, a romance that seemed real, and it was the perfect break from the over-the-top mess. A good TV show in any medium, be it a scripted drama, a sitcom, or reality TV, has to have pacing. Too much of one thing all at once gets you exhausted, but too little and you're bored. The Ultimatum is all drama and all mess, but it survives off its ability to somehow top itself each and every episode, leaving me at times exhausted, but then, surprisingly, feeling the need to watch the next episode as I scream to the producers, "You can't keep getting away with it!" Still, it's hard to imagine the show can keep it up without a stronger romance palate cleanser for future seasons, which is a tight balancing act given that the contestants on the show have either dished out an ultimatum or are often avoiding the problems in their long-term relationship. Thus, at least in my opinion, making it really hard to root for any of them. So, is this show one to binge, or is it just cringe? I'm gonna say it's definitely a binge, just be ready to also cringe, albeit sometimes in a good way. So that's it for this review of The Ultimatum, Marry or Move On, Season 1. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you really enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button as there's always more content on the way. And until next time, Bachelor Fantake, out.
I'm gonna propose something to you. 2 tickets. Anywhere in the world.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Pack your bags, we're leaving day after tomorrow.